How do you do? This is Trixie the Golden Witch, ranting, raving, Ota Queen, and mother of AnyTube, and you've returned to Vlogust, the vlog show where I do a video every single day, all month, because I turned 31 this year. Unlike my friend Dyron Miller here. Hello.
Hello.
How old are you?
I am 20 years old.
Damn, 20 years old, still got a place to be, as you said, in pen only.
Yeah, sucker punch, kick a nigga in the face, Bruce Lee.
Link below in the description to all of the Sucker Punch songs, which we are both on most. Well, I'm on like all of them. You're on most
Factual.
of them.
Hell yeah.
I like Dyron's World.
Thank you.
We've got a couple songs actually where you produced the beats, and we just sort of expanded songs that you had and added ourselves to them, like Disco Baby, Disco Baby, Disco Baby, Disco.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Check it out.
So, Dyron, you like anime.
Yeah, I fucks with anime.
What is your favorite anime?
Hellsing Ultimate.
Straight up, that's your favorite anime?
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you some stuff about Hellsing Ultimate. I mean, like, why is it your favorite?
The first time I watched Hellsing Ultimate, it was a scene. It was Alucard versus Anderson. And then, basically, Alucard had that, like, two-gun shit. And, Anderson had this big-ass sword. And now, you know, I don't know anything about this. I didn't expect it to, you know, transpire for me to be like, Alucard can defeat Goku. Because, like, what the fuck? Like, Alucard can literally come back 1 trillion times. And then even if you wish him to die, you know, like, he's gonna come back. That's what I think.
Alucard could beat Goku. I mean, Alucard seems like he could basically beat anybody he believed he could beat, and he believes he could beat anybody. So, yeah, I don't know how you would defeat that. He definitely is like one of the most OP characters. I got like especially into Hellsing after the scene where he fights that other vampire dude, and he like turns his arm into a dog and just eats him with the arm dog, and like just like showed him like how overwhelmingly more powerful he was than that guy, and I was like, shit, this dude rules.
Yeah.
I had the Hellsing manga when I was like 12 or 13, and then there was the original anime that only adapted like a few volumes of it. It wasn't as good. It had like a cool visual style to it, but they readapted it later into Hellsing Ultimate, which is the one we're talking about, where they'd like made each volume into its own episode for like a 10-episode OVA. What would you say was the most badass part in Hellsing?
Probably the one you're talking about. That's the Nosferatu one.
I think it's actually earlier than that. It's like in episode 2. He's just like tormenting this vampire dude by being like, look at how much fucking crazy shit I can do, and this guy like didn't even know that there was anybody who could do crazy shit like that. Later on, he's fighting like much crazier dudes who can also do crazy shit. Yeah,
Alucard is very trippy, like with his moves. Like the special effects on that is just fucking amazing. The music, shit's wild.
Yeah, you were talking about the music of this show with me before. What is special about the music to you?
It's very like jazzy and operatic, like especially the Badric, the da 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 da, the one that we all hear on Hellsing ad bridge.
So you've seen the Hellsing Ultimate abridged as well? Yeah,
some of it. Yeah,
that's my. When I couldn't find the rest of Hellsing Ultimate, I watched all of abridged with Bird, and it's honestly like Hellsing. It's already like a really goofy series. Like the point of it is to be fun, over the top violence and like just cool battles. So like, I don't think that changing the dialogue to be like outright comedy actually changes that much about the story. Like you can still pretty much follow Hellsing Ultimate's story if you just watch the abridged version. And the main difference is that you've got Alucard going, I'm a fuck-mothering vampire, and talking about zeppelins and shit. Do you have anything else to say about the music from the show?
Yeah. So like, there's this one song called Sinno Cubas, some shit. You know, we're definitely gonna description mode.
We'll have the title on screen.
Yeah. no cool. So basically, it starts off like. Don't like I fuck with that like that bass shit, and it's like so off kilter. It's like a perfect like thing like when you're fighting, and I think it was the scene where he whipped out the gun and shit, and it's like awesome, cool shit. I fucks with it. Also, Sir Integra, you know, be my bae, you know, that's what's up.
Sir Integra, Wingate's Hellsing is like on the short list of characters I would cosplay for sure. She's a badass. One of the OG like lady in charge of the organization type characters. Because like Hellsing is funny because you got Sarah's Victoria, the vampire girl, police girl, who's like there to be hot. Like, she's got big titty. She's always just like getting into, you know, situations that cause her to like be in an extreme pose holding a giant rifle. And then like in Wingate's Hellsing is treated like the total opposite, like no sexualization at all. She's always in a suit. You know, she's very like masculine. It's just interesting that they're treated so differently by the story.
Yeah. I cannot tolerate your bullshit, police girl.
Yeah. Yeah, the manga author, he was originally a porn author. So you can see a lot of that energy in the way Police Girl is handled.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. Bars.
Well, now you know. Kota Hirano. He's started off doing hardcore, and then he was just like, I'm just gonna draw violent vampire shit instead. Fucking there's the butler too. Is his name Wilfred? I can't remember the fucking butler's name.
I think it was.
Yeah, he was a badass. He turned into like a young version of himself where he looked like a lolly or something. I remember. Alucard also turns into a lolly at the end, right?
It's weird. Like the animation just gets better and better.
It's true.
Yeah, it's like smoother and shit.
Well, it took a long ass time for them to make. I think the first one came out in like 2005 and it wasn't over until like 2012 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It took them like 5-6 years to make all of Hellsing Ultimate. So I remember there was a period of time where people just didn't think it was going to be finished, and then like the rest of it just kind of came out quickly. And that was around when Madhouse was like falling apart, the studio that made it.
Damn.
So they got it out before the end, but it's held up pretty well. It's always been like one of the bigger anime in America, I think, just because it's like the most badass vampire action story, you know?
Yeah. Shit's fire. Y'all go check it out. Hellsing Ultimate has inspired me, like with music wise and shit. Like some of those songs off the playlist, like I made beats out of it and like have like on my albums and shit.
Nice. Can you think of a specific song you did that has a Hellsing Ultimate sample in it?
It's one off an old one called Arrival. It's like my first project that I put on like platforms and shit.
Cool.
It was like this Blue Mountain. I think it's the first track. It was like boom, like I just chopped it up. I don't think people would notice unless they like go back to it. But it's the Sinnoh Kuba. I produced Badric. I made a beat out of Badric.
Nice. Going beyond Hellsing Ultimate into your music. You've been posting for a while. When did you get into music production?
Like about 2017, 2018.
Okay. And like, what inspired you to start doing it like all the time?
Because at first I was rapping and I was looking up YouTube beats and shit. And after a while, I just don't be feeling like trying to capture an emotion that I could make myself. And so I was trying to do it. I was fucking up. At first I used GarageBand. It was ass. I didn't want to use it anymore. I didn't want to make beats anymore. And then I chose FL Studio. I was still bad at it, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep fucking up. And then the fuck ups are really the ones that you learn the most about. Cause like, if you could fuck some shit up in like your own way, people are gonna love it.
What kind of like shows were you watching around then when you first started getting into production?
Death Note, Hellsing Ultimate. That's about that time too. Seven Deadly Sins. Blue Exorcist.
What's your favorite Adult Swim shows?
Rick and Morty. Samurai Jack, that appeared on Toonami. I like that new season. It's very different from the other seasons because like Jack is just tired of this shit. Like he's trying to like get back to the past. It's been like 13 years, like just like the actual wait time that it had between that season. And I think the person who worked on it, Gendy Tartakovsky.
Gendy Tartakovsky?
Yeah, Gendy
He's Russian. It's whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that show. Actually, that's my favorite show, Samurai Jack. Like okay. Cartoon wise.
I need to know top 3 waifus.
Okay, number 3, I have to say it's Corey in the House. Number 2, I'll say Sakura, cause like honestly, like people don't like Sakura. I understand, but see, I just like I like to get me personally. I like to get ruled over in you know. So number 1, I'll say Goku. All right.
Goku is number 1 waifu.
Yeah.
That's a powerful waifu to have right there.
Yamcha, number 1.
Yamcha. Lord have mercy. All right. What do we need to know about before I let you go?
Check out Sucker Punch. You know, that's where we're gonna be creating a whole lot of hot shit, some rock shit, pop shit, dubstep, fucking hippity hop hop. You already know what time it is. I told you already. Coming for their ass. Anybody seeing me on here, y'all see me in school, y'all know what's up. I've been like this. I've been Dyron Miller.
Hell yeah. And I've been Trixie the Golden Witch. You can find more of my writing on goldenwitch.substack.com. You can support me on patreon.com/goldenwitchfire. I'll rant about anything you want for $5 or more. Just hit me up in the DMs and I'll do a rant stream at the end of every single month, answering all those requests. Sucker Punch right here, down in the description. We're on Spotify. We're on YouTube. You can also go to the ASE Presents channel where I'm in various podcasts. And Dyron will be there.